the airwaves with bikers' first-hand adventures across the country. Ride with us and keep yourself informed on issues, events, and everything else bikers want to know. The road is their home, and it's time to find out, where are they now?
So we're sitting back here in L.A., man, in the beautiful foothills of
Malibu Mountains, Santa Monica Mountains.
It's just beautiful
Agora
here.
Hills, California, Charlie.
Yes, it is. And
It's Agora.
it's like I say, it's springtime right now.
Yep. Laughlin was this last weekend.
And we do have a couple of low jackets on, but it's still really nice out here.
It's freezing.
Anyway, how many years you been living here?
You writing a book?
No,
20.
A movie.
No, wait, 30.
30 years. And so,
7, 9. Yeah, that's right. It's
so
the
actually,
new, 32.
Actually, you can wake up 10 minutes to go to early. I mean, and just you're at work in like 5 minutes.
Charlie, every time I wake up, I'm at work.
You didn't even sleep, right? I know.
No, I've slept, but I'm literally 4 miles from work to
4 miles
to the house.
4 miles away from Easy Riders.
But the job never leaves.
Or should we say Paisano?
Paisano Publications, LLC.
Say that 3 times in a row. Public. Anyway.
I've said it a jillion.
So that's pretty cool.
row.
I mean, you didn't have to really fight the LA traffic or none of that.
You'd be amazed. Even 4 miles, you can get in a battle. That's why bikes are best.
Yeah. So now we were talking about right here 4 miles away, but actually you guys started at the ranch.
Yeah. Well, there's been a couple other places, but within this probably a 15-mile radius. Our Easy Riders offices have been since
Rogue was saying something about a
75.
dentist. You
Yeah.
had a dentist chair or something.
That was the original.
David Mann used to put stuff on the wall.
Well, Hal Robinson, actually.
Oh, okay.
Let's get our guys straight.
I don't know.
Hal, great guy, and he had repainted the dentist office. It's true. Right next to the L.A. County building department. And luckily there was a 7-Eleven at the end of the at the little mall, and I mean, this place is hard to find. I mean, it's grown up, but this was in 1974.
So when you guys finally moved over here, I mean, you guys had a bunch of different. I mean,
Yeah.
you got tattoo and hot
Yeah.
rod. I mean, a whole bunch of them. Right?
Yeah, it kept growing, and we went from Las Virgenes Road here by Calabasas to up on the top of the Mulholland Highway at Canaan Road.
Wow.
And burned down. That was 77, 78. I moved in there and had the property, 9 acres. It was really cool. Got burned down once in 78. And I mean, well, actually it hopped us and got others, and we took a little side damage, but some of us jumped in the pool with straws to breathe.
And then this little thing came along called the internet.
Yeah.
And then emails.
And giddy up, yeah. It allows you to do a lot more, and it changed the face of publishing. Instead of running around town and going to typesetters and film places, and there's a dozen different places. Right?
One little screen.
Desktop publishing, basically. To get it to the print stage, there's still that process, but everything changed the face of publishing. Digital and the whole wide world web.
Now, how you always
World
got to
Wide
be
Web.
like what? I think you were telling me one time that you have to be like one ahead or something,
Or like 3
Or-
minimum, and you got to think 6 months ahead.
So if you're doing July, you're working on it in.
July was February.
Wow.
I just finished September.
Wow. So you're
September's
way,
at the printer. It's awesome. Got it out of the way.
Cool.
And it's not like we were
Can you let
ahead
a
of
little
time.
secret out on September or anything cool?
Awesome issue. You bet.
Gotta buy it
Daytona. Daytona Bike Week is in. Great, let's see, tattoos, biker tattoos, wild T-shirts. We got great traveling trails to Utah.
What do you think of Daytona?
It's got 73 years of history.
Yeah, I mean, but recently, the last couple of years, it's kind of been attendance low, or I don't know if they changed the dates.
The entire economy has been attendance low,
right?
And
But
dollars
I think something
mean
to
you
do with
can
they
go.
changed the date too.
First
2
weekend.
years ago or something, they changed it and messed it up like it was a week ahead. or
People
something.
will adjust their schedule
Yeah,
to get the hell out of the cold, to get to the sands of Daytona.
and everybody used to be on the beach and riding. You know, it's a lot of that.
First time I was down there, it was like that. And, drags on the beach.
Right.
Hell, when it, Daytona 500 first started, it was on the sand as the 200, and that must have been something. And I got to see drag racing. Yeah. Hey, attendance comes and attendance goes, but people want to be there. Merchants make the sales, and if they're being unjust or something, well, it's going to affect the attendance. But overall, it's a bigger thing. It's called the economy. And,
Right.
hell, everybody wants to get the hell out of Dodge and get down to having a good party.
It's always been, the freedom of the road and stuff. And
Yep.
so now Indian came back too again.
Give it another shot.
Give it another
Why
shot.
not?
What do you think of the new Indians?
I'm not that familiar. I think it's great to have another player in the circus. And competition drives up quality and hopefully drives down prices a little.
And victory.
Victory, awesome, great stuff. And
All in
being
that,
able
got
to
a lot to do with some of the designs and stuff.
quality follows quality. It's really cool. I've
Now,
got to
when's the
see
first
the
time
whole
you ever
Ness
met
family.
him? When's the first time you ever met Olin?
For real, around 1980, went to the Redwood Run, and Frank Keisler and I, and got to meet him and his wife Bev, and his son Corey, who now has his own son, who has his own son. Wow, that was 80. And it was a great ride to the Redwood Run, and I'm happy to say my panhead made it. And not as flashy as, let's just say, any of the necessities.
Well, the Redwood Run back then was like
Awesome.
really cool, like like the motorcycle Woodstock or something. I mean,
To a degree.
it was cuckoo.
Yeah, down on the Eel River, and they're still doing
They're
it.
trying to bring it
They're
back. Like I mean,
hey,
and it's slowly
You
coming
play
back.
there, the
Oh,
Fried
yeah.
Brothers play there, big
And
name
great
acts.
people, the Kiwanis
Yep,
organization.
Kiwanis,
Yeah,
yep.
great stuff. Man.
Got to keep them going, and like I say, way back then, and getting to see Arlen and meeting him, and talk about a quality guy, man, and
Oh yeah.
the godfather of American chopper
Yes, he is.
life.
And a really cool guy. I mean,
Absolutely, wouldn't have happened unless he was.
Now being an editor and stuff, do you really get to go out and do some shows, or do you get stuck in the office a lot?
Yeah, but hey, if you want to go, you go.
Right.
If you can get out, whatever, there's times you can't. But that's also why it's good to have a network of photographers and journalists that are hip to the biker fucking world, and you can safely send Michael Lichter, any number of people, and you'll get something, and it'll be good quality, and the readership can enjoy it.
Now, when did you meet Dean?
When he arrived in 1989,
We're talking about Dean.
Clean Dean Schaller, a gentleman and a
Biker
Schaller.
Magazine. His
Yep.
whole thing rhymed. Clean Dean Biker Magazine.
Dean is the greatest. He's the heart and soul of Paisano in a lot of ways, and he's in a retirement mode.
And you
And
guys
it's cool.
have been friends a long time.
Right? No better guy to ride with. He doesn't know where he's going. He doesn't care where he's going as long as he's going.
And
He loves to ride.
speaking of riding and riding clubs and all, there's a little thing called the Weasels, right?
Yeah, that's one of
How
our.
did that start?
It's a spoof. It ain't a club. It's a drinking club with a motorcycle problem.
Cool.
And T-shirt organization, loose knit group of wingnuts such as myself, and we like to have a good time.
Yeah, you guys had
Yes.
that little party every year, I think, well, when Dean was living out this way.
Oh yeah, the father, daughter, granddaughter.
That was cool, man.
Yeah.
I got to play it one time.
Absolutely.
Come and
That
film.
was awesome.
Remember we had the girl on the roof?
Yes, I do. We had one up in a some kind of a harness thing in the garage. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was no, it was a real person.
We had some really good girls in that Sturgis Rider thing or whatever we were
They're
doing.
all good girls.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm sure you've come across
No.
really pretty girls in years.
Occasionally.
Oh, wow, yeah. So that, I mean,
All good.
that's a really rough job to come to work and shoot girls naked on really nice motorcycles.
It's what we live for.
No wonder why everybody was trying to beat the door down to get in and
Yeah,
be a part
well,
of that.
They want. Yeah, who would?
Now,
Yeah.
who's some of your favorite bike builders from, let's say, 15 years ago?
Carl Casino, Joe Sable. There's anybody that can keep my pan head going, and that changes from day to day. But that's sort of greedy. But as far as in the big picture, there's too many to even list, and that's why
What about
Carl
old
and Joe,
Sugar
they
Bear?
work. Oh hell yeah! But that's why you start naming,
Yeah,
and then you don't end. And
There's just a lot of talent.
there's a ton of talent in the motorcycle world, and it's incredible. It's growing even more, and because of the internet, we're able to see more and be more in touch.
Younger kids
instantly.
are really coming up and
I love it.
doing some amazing stuff. And,
Man, we need
a lot
it.
of these programs that like the Buffalo Chip and different that are doing these where they get the kids to help build the bikes and
Yeah. Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
females as well.
oh, big time.
Ruben Brown.
You're right. And what about the
Scholarships?
husband and wife team in South Dakota?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember, but they're
Struck me on the name.
yeah,
But
you
you're
know what I'm
right.
talking about.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And
Really nice people too. They help the kids all the time too.
And it, from Minnesota,
right.
Kevin Bass.
Yeah.
Shop teacher, specializing in customized motorcycles and shit. What could be better than that?
No,
and,
no.
and to see that there's interest is the main thing, and there is. People like cool fucking motorcycles.